Practice problem using GeoGebra, interpreting measures of central tendency and variability in data analysis. How to reproduce GeoGebra? Um, this is the quick guide. Option A, statistics recommended. Open GeoGebra Classic for GeoGebra, a classic web. So from the top left up picker, choose statistics or one variable analysis, or open view, then click spreadsheet, and then view statistics calculator. Paste the data into the data box or into the spreadsheet column and select that column. The one variable analysis will display the mean, the median, mode, mean, max, SD, variance, Q1, Q3, IQR automatically. And then our option B, input bar commands that works in algebra view, and then or input the mean 375, so on and so forth, and then the median, open bracket, then open curly bracket, and then list the highlight the values, and then close curly bracket, then close bracket. Same for the mode, the variance, the standard deviation, the quartile, the quartile 3, and then for the max together with the mean for the range. So problem number 1. The following data represent the number of books read by 10 students over the summer. 3, 7, 5, 10, 6, 4, 8, 12, 5, 9. Compute the mean, the median, and the mode. Find the range, variance, and standard deviation. So you are given those data and then solution using GeoGebra. Our user interface paste the list into one variable analysis and then input all those commands. So the final answer, the mean 6.9, the median 6.5, the mode 5, range 9, variance 7.29, standard deviation 2.70. Interpretation, the typical student read approximately 6.9 books. Middle value 6.5. The most common is 5. The variation is moderate. SD is equal to 2.7. Problem number 2. A teacher records the scores of her students on a 20-item quiz. You have 15, 12, 18, 16, 10, 14, 19, 20, 13, 7. Calculate the measures of central tendency, the mean, the median, and the mode. Determine the interquartile range. So we're given those values, require the mean, median, and mode. Using GeoGebra, use the one variable analysis, and then provide those data. So the final answer, the mean is 13.4, median 15.5, mode none, no repeat values. The IQR is 5, quartile 1 is 13, and the quartile 3 is 18. So 18 minus 13, IQR is 5. Interpretation, the average is 15.4 over 20. and the middle 50% of the scores span 5 points. Let's proceed with the MCQ, interpreting measures of central tendency and variability in data analysis. Which of the Excel function correctly calculates the mean of data in cells A1 to A10? Letter A, equal median A1 to A10. B, equal mode A1 to A10. C, average A1 to A10. And then letter D, equal standard depth ST-Dev A1 to A10. MCQ number 2. Using a scientific calculator, what sequence of keys is typically pressed to calculate the mean of a data set? Letter A, data, then shift, then mean. Letter B, data, then mode, then SD, then mean. Letter C, shift, then to, then data. Letter D, mode, then regression, then mean. MCQ number 3. In Jamovi, which output column directly displays the mean when running a descriptive analysis? A, mean. B, median. C, SD. D, MCQ number 4. Which Excel function is used to compute the median? A, equal mean. B, equal mid A1 to 10. C, median A1 to 10. D, equal mode A1 to A10. So, MCQ number 5. If a dataset is entered in GeoGebra, which command calculates the variance? A, variance list. B, bar list. C, stdev list. D, average list. MCQ number 6. In Jamovi, to compute standard deviation, which options must be checked under descriptives? Letter A, percentiles. B, spread. Then standard deviation. C, quartiles. D, median. MCQ number 7. Which Excel function gives the sample standard deviation? A, equal stdev B, A1 to A10. B, equal stdev A1 to A10. C, equal bar A1 to A10. D, sddev A1 to A10. MCQ number 8. When using Excel, which formula finds the range of a dataset in cells A1 to A20? Letter A, equals max A1 to A20 minus mean A1 to A20. B, equal range A1 to A20. C, average A to A20. D, large A1 to A20. Number 9. In GeoGebra, what does the function mean list return? A, the middle value of the data. B, the sum of all data points. C, the arithmetic average. D, spread of data. MCQ number 10. Which of the following Jamovi outputs is not a measure of variability? A, Range, B. Standard deviation, C. Median, D. Variance. MCQ number 11. In Excel, which function provides the mode of a dataset? A. Equal mod A1 to A10. B. Equal mode MODE A1 to 10. And then C. Equal average A1 to A10. D. Equal max A1 to A10. MCQ number 12. What does the Excel function equal var A1 to A10 compute? A. Population variance. B. Median. C. Sample variance. D. Mode. MCQ number 13. Which command in GeoGebra computes the standard deviation? A. Variance list. B. stdev list. C. Range list. D. Mode list. MCQ number 14. Which of the following measures can be directly computed in JAMOB by ticking the dispersion options? A. Mean. B. Median. C. Standard deviation. D. Mode. MCQ number 15. In Excel, to compute the interquartile range IQR, which combination of formulas is used? Letter A, equal quartile A1 to 10, then comma 3, minus quartile, then A1 to A10, then comma 1. Letter B, equal max A1 to A10, minus mean A1 to A10. C equal median A1 to A10. D equal average A1 to A10. Number 16. In JAMOB, which statistical option must you enable to display percentiles? A. Location. B. Spread. C. Percentiles. D. Correlation. Number 17. Which of the following is a measure of central tendency? A. Standard deviation. B. Variance. C. Median. D. Range. MCQ number 18. Which Excel formula correctly computes the population standard deviation? A equal stdev P A1 to A10. B equal standard dev A1 to A10. C equal bar A1 to A10. D equal mean A1 to A10. MCQ number 19 in GeoGebra, which command gives the median of a dataset? A. Mean list. B. Median list. C. stdev list. D. Mode list. MCQ number 20. If a dataset is entered into JAMOB, which of the following outputs helps interpret data spread? A. Mean and median. B. Mode. Standard deviation and the range. D. Frequency. And then our answer key for numbers 1 to 10 is as follows. And then for number 11 to 15, those are the values, the answers. And 16 to 20. And that's it for today's lesson here on Smile Road. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your classmates. And make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new lesson drops. This is Sir M, reminding you that Learning doesn't stop after the bell rings. Keep asking, keep exploring, and always walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Smile Road, where curiosity meets discovery. See you in our next lesson. Bye bye.